Do you really need to do research and publications? What's in it for you? Today I will answer that question. I'm Luay Qasim. I'm an assistant professor in clinical oncology in Faculty of Medicine, Cairo University. I've struggled a lot to start my academic career. More than 10 years ago, I took around 14 months to find a point to do my PhD thesis, and it took me around 6 months to write the draft of the proposal. During that period, everything was going well with my clinical career, and I kept asking myself that question. Do I really need to proceed with the research and publication and PhD thing, or I should just focus on my patients? Now I'm happy that my answer was yes, and hopefully I will convince you to do that today. As of today, my Google Scholar page contains 58 publications. 38 of them are peer-reviewed, Scopus indexed, full manuscripts, 520 citations till now with an H index of 14. And I've collaborated with researchers throughout the 5 continents. I do not consider myself like an expert or something. I consider myself as a beginner, a good beginner. And in my opinion, the best person to learn from how to start, how to begin, is a good beginner. So really, what's in it for you to start advancing your academic career with good research and publications now? The first skill that you learn very well doing clinical research is what we call critical thinking. Didn't it happen to you that you were looking for something all around your house, everywhere, and you can't find it? And your mother comes in and she finds it in a second. This happens even if she wasn't the one who put it there. But there is science behind that. When you practice searching for things a lot, and when you practice putting things in order for a long time, you get good at it. You sharpen this sense of orientation around things. And in science, it's the same. You sharpen your sense of scientific orientation. You become good at looking for scientific information, at finding the truth, and in differentiating science from pseudoscience. Or, as the Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Albert Szent-Györgyi said, research is to see what everybody else has seen and to think what nobody else has thought. Number 2 for me is advancing your knowledge. While doing research on a subject, you have a very good chance to know better about this subject more than anyone else. For example, if you are a doctor like me, you have a good chance of learning about new types of treatment, new mechanisms of disease, and more about the newly identified risk factors. This will have a direct impact on your career, advancing how you do practice with your patient. The third thing about doing research is to better show your work, to be present out there. Showing up your work is a very important skill in every type of business. There is a myth about researchers that they are locked up in their laboratories and in front of their computer checking their data. However, research involves a very good part of presenting your research results. You have to do presentations in front of a lot of people, and you have to publish your work. If you Google the name of a very well-established researcher, you have a very good positive search results. That's something that you need in your career. Finally, research gives you a very good opportunity to collaborate. And collaboration and networking is a very important skill that you need to know whatever your business is. When doing a research project, you have to get in touch and collaborate with many researchers within your institutions, in different institutions, and sometimes in different countries. And finally, the very debatable point, money. Again, another myth about researchers is that they are locked up in their work and they never achieve good money. I don't agree with this, and I don't disagree with this. Research and publications in academia are like any other professions. You can make good money or you cannot. It depends on 2 things. First thing is when you're good at it. If you are good at what you do, then you have a good chance to be advanced and to be paid better. The second thing is if you are a good presenter of your work. That's to say, marketing. So if you want to make more money doing research, you have to be good at it and you have to market yourself well. So my final take-home message for today is that with starting your first research project now, you gain at least 4 main opportunities. First, you gain better clinical thinking skills. Second, you have better knowledge of your subject. Third, you have better presentation opportunity. And finally, you get better collaboration, networking skills that's essential to advance your career. Thank you very much. I'm starting a series of videos that will help you advance with your first research project and your first manuscript to be published in few months. Goodbye.